Let's break this down and see why it's a big mistake to regard Tony Gwynn as one of the greatest hitters of all time and his swing as the ideal. It comes down to one of the main things Bill James revealed, that we drastically overrate the value of batting average. Going by OPS plus, which is really the best way to measure the overall worth of a hitter at the plate, John Kruk, Todd Helton, and Danny Tartabull were all better than Tony Gwynn. So let's not even compare him to guys like Frank Robinson, Mike Schmidt, Juan Soto, or Shohei Ohtani. These are guys that are many levels more valuable than Gwynn. Now let's talk about why Gwynn's swing is not ideal. Tony Gwynn and Joe Morgan had an equal OPS plus of 132. But Gwynn had an average body weight of 210 pounds. Morgan weighed just 170 pounds, 40 pounds lighter than Gwynn. Morgan got more out of each pound of body weight, which means he's most likely displaying a better, more efficient, and effective swing. Did he have as much consistency as Gwynn? No, but he had decent consistency. He hit 293 in 1974, 327 in 1975, and 320 in 1976. What he had more of than Gwynn, despite being 40 pounds lighter, is power. Morgan hit a home run at twice the rate that Gwynn did. What really separates Morgan's swing and the swing of the greatest pound-for-pound hitters is that they have more lead side pull and less back arm push. You can see this in the way Morgan slots the bat at the start of the forward swing, by dropping it on a flatter plane. At contact, his lead arm is close to his body, and his back arm is well bent. And his bat travels wide into the finish. The reason swing coaches have loved Tony Gwynn so much is because consistency has always been glamorized and overrated in baseball. This stems from Henry Chadwick, the sports writer who invented baseball statistics back in the late 1800s, and only came up with batting average as the way to rate hitters. Regardless of the reason, people just see that Gwynn was one of the best high average hitters of all time, and because they have this cultural bias built in them, that going for power is foolish and that having a high batting average is the only goal, they assume that Gwynn did it perfectly and that he's got a perfect swing. The reason I bring this up is not to bash Gwynn. I grew up loving Tony Gwynn just like everyone else. And to be fair, he is a great hitter and did amazing things on the field. But this is an issue that highlights a major problem in how we teach the swing today. The inside-out, go-the-other-way swing that is taught today in so many instructional circles is damaging hitters' performance. Even the most popular swing coaches online are instructing way too much back arm exertion. Here's the thing, more lead side pull and less back arm push is at least 90% of what a great swing is all about. If your hitting coach is not stressing the importance of lead side pull, he's on the wrong page entirely. We have to get the conversation to be mostly about lead side pull, or else we're going to continue to struggle when it comes to teaching the swing.